So we've had a few requests to ask for a little bit of help on Hegarty Maths about how you input algebraic expressions on the quizzes. So a couple of the questions are really well covered by this quiz, so I'm just retaking this quiz. It asks us to write the expression, start with y, add 4 and then multiply by 9. Now if we do y plus 4 and then multiply small x, if I put x in there, you see it thinks it's the letter x. So let me draw your attention to down here. This is the on-screen keypad. You can remove it with the red button or switch it back on up here with the toggle control. So if we're going to go multiplying, we want to say multiply. So it looks like that, and then multiply by 9. Now the problem is that it says y, add 4 and then multiplied by 9. At the moment we've got y plus 4, but because of BIMDAS we've got 4 multiplied by 9, so it's going to do y plus 4 first. Now if I check that, it says you've made a mistake. Try again. So what I need to do is put the y plus 4 in brackets. So I just enter the brackets and it's opened and closed the brackets for me. I can click to the end of it now. Now I can do multiply, not with the x, but this way by 9, but that isn't the way we write that sort of expression. What you would tend to do is put your 9 in front of it, because it's 9 lots of y plus 4. So in algebra we tend to put the multiple, the coefficient as it were, in front of the rest of the expression. Okay, so that's that one. If we check that now, fine, we got it right. Next question. The next one is similar again. Start with 9 multiplied by 2 and then add 8. So n multiplied by 2 plus 8. So n multiplied by 2 we write as 2n plus 8. No brackets needed this time because it's going to do this bit first, which is what we wanted to do, and then add 8. Check, fine, next question. N divided by 2 and then add 8. So now I'm going to press N, and then the divide is here on the keypad, but I'm just going to press the /, which is the same thing on the keyboard. N divided by 2. Now if I do plus 8, what we've got here is 9 divided by 2 plus 8. So it's doing that bit first. Now we don't want that, we want n, I keep saying 9, we need n divided by 2, and after it's done then we add 8. So what we should do is leave it as n divided by 2, press space, it goes up. Now when we press plus 8 it displays properly. Check that, done. Okay, next question. So I'm just going to skip a couple here and show you a couple of things. If you want to put in a value like x squared, you've got the squared and the cubed options down here. So it could be x squared plus y cubed, for instance. And if you wanted to do that in brackets, you could do x plus 2 in the brackets, move on a step and then do squared or cubed as you wanted. If you're trying to do some other sort of division, let's get rid of this for a moment. Let's say we're doing x plus y all divided by 2. That's not going to work because we've forgotten the brackets. So we have to put what we're doing first, divide that by 2, and if you want something else on the bottom, great. For instance, if you wanted 2 lots of a, but as soon as you press space it will then go up to the new line and you could subtract whatever else you want to do. So that's the on-screen keypad and how to enter this information. Check out some of these other things that you're going to need later, for instance squared roots, cubed roots and so on. You'll need a pi symbol when you're dealing with circles, and obviously we've got a greater than or less than sign on the keyboard, but greater than or equal to, and greater than or equal to and less than or equal to also you don't have on the keyboard, so you'll need these here as you will with the plus or minus. And you've obviously got options here to go for your one set of numbers divided by another set of numbers. So if I just show you that briefly, so this here automatically asks you to fill it in that format. this here will ask you to put it in another format. But experiment with them, try them out. But wherever you see a squared sign, or you need to perhaps use brackets, it might be worth looking at options here with division, or just learning how to do it with the keyboard. Okay, hopefully it helps.